Well, I guess this week it's really about finding out whether those indices are going to push forward a little bit more. Just looking at the charts just first thing this morning, you see a little bit of resistance picking up there on the DAX, actually around the sort of the 84.50 area there. So trying to find a bit of resistance, but don't forget that Tuesday has been an incredibly strong day throughout this year already so far. And actually I was reading something just on MarketWatch the other day where it was saying that the Dow has been up 18 straight Tuesdays, believe it or not. There's always been a bit of an adage about a Tuesday squeeze on the market, where the market short squeeze, basically, where the markets push higher, squeezing those people who are short. Will we have a 19th? I don't know. Time will tell. It's only Tuesday morning at the moment, and really Monday and what's out this week. Monday was a bank holiday for much of the Eurozone, Germany, France, Canada, bank holiday as well, Switzerland. So pretty quiet in terms of data and everything yesterday. Looking through this morning, we had consumer price index in the UK, RPI as well. So a few bits and pieces this morning there. That CPI data coming in slightly lower than expectations at 2.4 versus 2.6 expected there. Same with RPI. But let's have a little look through for the rest of the week. Moving through to some of those higher impact items there. If I move through to Wednesday on the economic calendar there, the first thing we're going to look for really is 9:30 on Wednesday, and that is the MPC meeting minutes. If you're going to be trading sterling data, sterling markets, or the FTSE indices, or day trading those markets, be very careful at 9:30 on Wednesday. It's going to be a high impact time. We've got MPC meeting minutes, which is not necessarily about what they're going to do. They're not really expecting a change in the voting, but it's more about what they say and what's been said in that meeting a couple of weeks ago. So, and you've also got retail sales data out at 9:30 as well. Very much expecting unchanged data there for since the previous month there. So a few bits and bobs first thing in the morning. Looking through a little bit more for this afternoon. So Wednesday afternoon there, 1:30 more Canadian data really. So moving through to 3 o'clock, the big impact data there is going to be existing home sales, and then Ben Bernanke talking at 3 o'clock as well. Again, all about what he's going to say and how that's going to affect the markets there. So be very, very careful at around 3 o'clock and the impact it may have on the markets at that time. Crude traders, as usual, 3:30 on Wednesday there. Crude oil inventories there, expecting a slight decline in supply. FOMC minutes at 7 o'clock. That's obviously just like the MPC. That's the American Federal Open Markets Committee meeting minutes. That's going to be big. Again, be very careful about intraday trades at 7 o'clock there. So some pretty big data points out really on Wednesday. So really have your pencil sharpened primarily for 9:30, 3 o'clock, and 7 o'clock there. They're going to be massive high impact points there for traders. Moving through to Thursday, a little bit of data out, I guess. Flash manufacturing for France and Germany. We already saw how the flash data came out last week in terms of GDP pre-market, had a massive impact on markets. So eyes are going to be on these. Not typically as high impact as before, but I guess after the GDP data last week, we'll certainly be having a look at those. And we've got a second estimate of UK GDP at 9:30. So reasonably heavy data-wise first thing in the morning there. Moving through to the afternoon, there's quite a bit actually US-wise again. Unemployment claims coming out at 1:30, followed by new home sales at 3 o'clock there. So in terms of data affecting the markets, then really that 1:30 and then throughout this sort of 8:30, 9:30 time in the morning as well, that's going to be reasonably high impact also. So quite a bit of data, but I guess Wednesday so far is really the big data day for the week. Moving through to Friday, not a lot really for Friday, if truth be told. A couple of bits in the Eurozone, but I guess really it's durable goods which are the main item for 1:30 on Friday. So really just in summary, I guess really the main items to be looking out for is on Wednesday, and those meeting minutes for two of the biggest central banks in the world. So really have your pencil sharpened there, and probably my advice is to just cut positions before 9:30 and before 7 o'clock, because there could be a few banana skins thrown in by what these guys are saying there. Well, otherwise, have a really good week, and tune in next week for much more of the same. Thanks a lot.
If you would like more information about trading the right way, Trendsignal is giving you the opportunity to see and hear about its services live at a free online seminar. Take a look at the Trendsignal website for the latest events and to book your free place.